Alright, so a couple of weeks back I tried to germinate some Atemoya seeds that I bought from online, and I planted like 6 seeds right here, and only one germinated, the other got rotten. As you can see, this one did germinated, and it took about 3 weeks, so it has relatively long germination period. So at that time I did not know like which end to go down. Is it this end or that end? How to plant it? I kind of looked few videos, and most of them they suggested just put it like flat, just to be safe side. And that's what I did. But I planted it like around 1 inch below ground right here, about maybe ½ inch or a little more than ½ inch, or under 1 inch. But as it grows, say if it was flat laying on the ground like that, as it grows, the root go directly down first of all, and then the other end is kind of pull itself up from this ground, from within the ground, like 1 inch below ground, and as it pull up, it goes like this. So it was hanging in there, like that. And today it kind of, I see in the morning, I see it fall off. I don't know if something moved it, some animal, or it just fall off on its own. I'm not sure what happened, but it did fall off. So lesson to be learned, that this end should go down. That way, as the root goes straight down. It does have a long taproot, and this goes up straight, and that way there would be no bend for it, to fix it. So that's basically it. Now it's easier said to be done, because it's hard to see which end is that, and that's why this video, hopefully this video would help when you compare with your own seed, because just saying pointy end is down it does not say anything, because actually both ends seems pointy. Actually this end seems even pointier than the other end, and because that end is kind of flatter on that side. But if you hold the seed like this on the angle, you would see the business end is basically thinner than the up end, which is fatter. So yes, that's one thing. But if you also follow the ridge, that also should give you some idea. See, so this way the ridge is kind of becoming flat that way, and this way the ridge is like not even visible, but it's round ridge. So basically that's the seed, and pointy end, which is supposedly that, going to go down. And so the way it should be planted is down like that, just like that, and it should not be go more than ½ inch underground, because you don't want this thing to pull up. The root already going to go down. It has already long taproot, as I said, so don't worry about how it's going to go down. And also this kind of tray is probably not good enough, because the taproot going to grow long before you'd see the seed goes up. So I end up finding the taproot is winding up right in there, and this is actually deep enough seedling tray, almost like a 2.5 inch deep. But anyway, so yeah, a couple of lessons, as I mentioned. First of all, it should go like this. You find your business end, which is basically thinner on this side and kind of flatter on this ridge. That's the edge going to go down, and that's number one lesson. Number two lesson is this: even if this thing did not break up, I would hardly say these leaves would able to break out this shell. The shell is immensely hard. I could not press it. Still, it's like rock solid. So when you soak it, like a day before you plant it, either in water or some mild or soft anti-fungi solution, like whatever, so that the seed does not catch any fungus. Once you soak it, you should somehow like nick it this ridge, or maybe take a sharp blade and cut a little bit of area this way, so that if when it's going to grow, these leaves has some chance to actually break this shell out, because these are very tough seed, and the idea is that the shell cannot break this thing open. And I don't know, maybe this thing will grow. So I don't know, but this is what happens. So the first of all, find the end going to go down, which is this end, and put it as downward. Second of all is try to nick it these areas, both sides, so that the leaves can break open after. And the third is that find a deeper seedling thing than this type, because it does have a long taproot. So yeah, so that's basically the Atemoya. I guess all the Cherimoya and sugar apple would be exactly the same principle, but yeah.